Okay, so this may be the final kind of like chapter of this story. Maybe I'm saying maybe because um, I'm thinking that I may change the watch in the future. So if I do, then obviously I'll update that. I'll give you more information on that. Just to bring you up to date, it's a few weeks later now, and I'm still wearing the watch. Really happy with it. So you can get a bit of a close up there. Yeah, so fairly happy with the watch. It has made a bit of a difference. But let me just bring you up to date first of all about what's happened since. So the last video we watched, I unboxed it. Sorry, the video after that was me trying to activate it. So quick message on eBay saying to the person who sold it, I put my telephone number. He called me within about 20 minutes, gave me his username and password over the phone. He stayed on the phone with me. I activated it, put it onto my account. He changed his password. Everybody's happy. It was as simple as that. Of course, if you are buying something on eBay, you may not get that same experience. The likelihood is it's already not been activated. If you're worried about it, my suggestion would be to speak to the person who's selling it to you. Ask them to try to turn the watch on and get to the point where they sign in for the first time or link it with their phone. And if it asks them for a username and password, then they need to do something else. They need to remove it or unlink it with their phone. I think you may have to go online and do it. I don't know the technique. I've not done that. All I know is that the watch works, it's activated, and I'm very happy with it. So what difference to my life has it made over the last couple of weeks? So I've been wearing it every day. I miss it if I forget to put it on, which has happened once. Um, I suppose day to day, it's just the notifications, having the time and date on my wrist. I'm not one for wearing jewellery. I don't wear rings. I'm a married man, but I don't wear a wedding ring, and that's just because I'm just not a fan of jewellery. I just don't like jewellery. Um, I haven't had a watch since the 90s, and I'm talking probably late 80s, actually, early 90s, um, where I had a Swatch, which is now a collector's item, and I don't own it anymore. It fell off in a nightclub, unfortunately. So I don't really wear jewellery. This has been an exception for me. The notifications, having a text just on my wrist has been really useful. I'm not one for replying to text. I'm actually replying to text a bit more. I'm fairly busy during the working day, and this allows me just to communicate and stay in touch with certain things that's happening. I have not read one email on this. There is the function for that, but I just couldn't think of anything worse than trying to go through my emails on such a small screen. And so just little notifications, mainly text. It's been quite good for that. I quite like to be able to reply by text and just speak, and it just to literally copy what I'm saying. The Siri on this seems quite good compared to my phone, which seems rubbish. It's probably the way I talk. I've got, yes, you know, people on YouTube kindly enough do comment on my accent. I've got slight pirate tangs, maybe some might say, but that's because I come from the West Country of England. So I quite like it simple. If I was to change it, I would go for the Hermès version, perhaps black strap, just because I like to be able to have a different face. It's a bit simple and it's not very. I just find that it just needs more options. And the Hermes, I think, has a look that I would prefer, a more traditional looking watch face. So Apple needs to do something there, and there are rumours afoot now as well of a new watch coming out, which makes me want to get a Hermes original as soon as possible, really, because I believe it's going to be a collector's item. I'll be shocked if it wasn't. So many years from now, the Apple Watch may do a lot more than what it's doing now, and the original may be looked upon as being a bit of a collector's item, more like retro watches. They come back, You only have to look at the market for retro, traditional watches. You'll find like Rolex and things like that. They're expensive. And then you kind of like couple that with retro kind of like iPhones and things like that. There's going to be a market for it in the future, I'm sure of it. So mark my words, there's going to be a collector's editions there for the watches. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So if there was an update, that would be probably the update. I could describe this one on eBay and get probably more than what I pay for it right now, shockingly enough. And so I've been keeping an eye on eBay to see if there's any used Hermès ones. But to be fair, they're leather straps, and the hygiene thing is a little bit more of a situation because leather, it's for your wrist. If it's worn for a certain number of months, for example, it's going to bend and to the contours of your wrist and grow with you as such, and you don't particularly want that from another person. So with metal, you wipe it clean, it's done. So I'm thinking probably not on that. I'll probably have to go for a new one. However, Hermès have just announced that from I think later on in late April 2016, which is a couple of weeks from now or a week from now, that they will be doing the strap separately. So potentially you can get a strap and put it on a non-Hermès watch face. Why you would want to do that, because the straps are going to be very expensive. I think it's more for people who have the Hermès edition and they want to go and get a watch, another watch strap, another colour, because they're bringing out some new colours as well. So if you do see an update for this, that will be it. Please continue to subscribe and like or dislike my videos. Either way, gives me an indication whether or not it's been enjoyed. I think the whole eBay, kind of buying a watch on eBay, has been quite a good one for me. I quite enjoyed the whole process, and I hope you did too. So catch you later. Cheers. Bye bye.